Hello, my dear friend. Welcome. I'm so happy you are here with me today. My name is Anna, and this is our special time together. This is our time to relax. This is our time to learn English. Slowly, gently, and with a happy heart. Today we have a very interesting topic. It is something you might see on television. It is something you might read about online. We are going to talk about football. You know, the sport. Some people call it soccer. And we are going to talk about learning English. We will see how famous football players learn English. Their story is a beautiful lesson for all of us. It shows us how to learn English. And it shows us that we are all strong. We can all learn. I hope this episode helps you. This podcast is for you. It is a space for English listening practice. It is a calm place for English for beginners. If you like our time together, maybe you can follow or subscribe. That way we can meet again next time. I always love to know where you are listening from. Are you in Venezuela? Or Mexico? Or Ethiopia? Or India? Maybe you are in a car. Maybe you are at home drinking tea. Wherever you are, I am sending you a warm hello, and I am happy we are connected. So let's begin our gentle journey today. Let's think about these footballers, these famous players. Imagine for a moment. Imagine you are a professional football player. You are very, very good at your sport. And a big team in a new country wants you. Maybe this team is in England. You are so excited. It is a dream. But there is one small problem. You do not speak English. You move to this new country, and everything is new. The food is new. The weather is new. And the language is new. Millions of people watch you play every week. They watch you on TV. They watch you in the stadium. There are microphones everywhere. Cameras are always watching you. People want to hear you speak. If you say one wrong sentence, it can be a big story. It can be on the news tomorrow. That is a lot of pressure. It is a very big challenge. For these professional footballers, learning English is not just a hobby. It is not just a skill. It is survival. They need it to live. They need it for their job. They need it to feel at home. English is now a global language. It is the language of the world. And it has also become the global language of football. It does not matter where you play. Maybe you play in Europe, or in Asia, or the Middle East. It is very possible that English is used every day. Your coach might speak English. Your teammates might speak English. The people from the news, the media, they speak English. Think about the big competitions, like the Premier League in England, or the Champions League in Europe. These big tournaments bring players together. Players from many, many different countries, dozens of countries. And they all need to talk to each other. They all need to understand each other. In this world, in the world of football, communication is everything. It is so important. It is the key. So, how do they do it? How do these amazing athletes learn English? How do they learn under so much pressure? Their story can teach us a lot about how to learn English. It can give us hope, and it can show us a path. The first thing is need, necessity. When you really need something, you learn fast. The need, the necessity, it forces them to learn quickly. When a player moves to a new club, there is no quiet time. There is no silent period. They cannot just sit and wait. Training starts right away, the next day maybe. And in that training, what language do they hear? Usually it is English. Imagine that first day. You are on the training field. Your new coach is talking. He is explaining a plan for the game. He is giving tactical instructions. He is using English. The team has a meeting. It is in English. You have a medical checkup. The doctor speaks English. It is everywhere, so the player must learn. They have no choice. This is a powerful motivation. How do they start? Do they start with difficult grammar? Do they start with big, complex books? No, of course not. They start with the most important words. The words they need for survival on the football pitch. They start with football vocabulary. Simple, short, important words. Let's think about these words. Words like pass, P-A-S-S. Pass. It is a simple word. It means give the ball to me or give the ball to another player. It is a word they will hear 100 times a day. Pass, pass, pass. Or another word, press, P-R-E-S-S, press. This means move forward. Put pressure on the other team. It is an action. It is an instruction. It is clear. Or a word like mark, M-A-R-K, mark. It means stay close to a player on the other team. Don't let them get the ball. It is a job to do. Other simple words too, like switch, man on, time, drop back. These are all short. They are all practical. They are easy to shout. On the football field, language is different. It is loud. It is fast. It is simple. You do not need to say, "Excuse me, my dear teammate, would you be so kind as to pass the ball to me?" No, that is too long. You just shout, pass. You do not need perfect grammar. It is okay. You can shout, left behind you. Everyone understands. It is perfect for that moment. This is a very important idea. Football creates its own little language, its own mini language. It is a simple English. A functional English. And this is a wonderful lesson for us, for you and for me. When we are learning, we don't need to know everything at once. It is okay to start small. What are the most important words for your life? What are the words you need for your job, or for your family, or for your hobbies? Start there. Memorize those words. Use them. This is how even players with a little English can play in a big game. They can work with their team because they know the survival language. They know the football English. This is a great tip for how to learn English. Start with what you need most. Now let's think about the second reason. This is also very important. They learn through immersion. Immersion, what does that mean? It means you are completely inside the language all day, every day. The language is all around you, like being in water. You are swimming in the language. And where does this happen for a footballer? It happens with their teammates. The locker room, the place where players change their clothes. The locker room is like a language school. It is like a language boot camp. It is an intense, fast place to learn. Think about it. Players are always together. They eat their meals together. They travel to games together on a bus or a plane. They sit next to each other for hours. They share jokes together. They talk about their families. They talk about movies. They talk about life. And often this happens in English. Now imagine you are the new player. You do not speak English. You are sitting at a table. Everyone is laughing at a joke, but you do not understand the joke. You cannot laugh with them. You feel alone. You feel isolated. Or imagine you are on the team bus. Two players are talking about a movie they saw. They are very excited. They are asking you, "Did you see it?" But you do not understand the question. You can only smile or nod your head. You cannot be part of the conversation. That feeling of being outside is very difficult. No person wants to feel isolated. No athlete wants to feel like they are not part of the team. Teamwork is everything in football. And being part of the team starts with communication. So what do? They listen. They just listen, 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 with their full attention. They listen to the sounds. They listen to the rhythm of the words. They watch their teammates' faces. They try to understand. Slowly, a word here, a phrase there, it starts to make sense. Then they copy. They hear a funny phrase. They try to say it too. Maybe they make a mistake. That's okay. Their teammates might laugh a little in a friendly way, and they help. They say, no, you say it like this. And the player learns, mistake by mistake, word by word. Slowly, they start to join the conversations. Just a little at first. Yes. Good. I agree. Then a short sentence. Then a longer sentence. It is a natural process. It is learning by doing. There's a famous example. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the most famous players in the world. When he was a young man, just a teenager, he moved to England. He joined the team Manchester United. At that time, he spoke almost no English. He was very shy. He could not give interviews. He could not speak to the media. But what happened? He was in that locker room every day. He was on the training field every day. He was living inside the English language. He was not learning from textbooks all day. He was learning from his friends. He was learning from his life. And within a few years, a few seasons, what happened? He was giving interviews. He was speaking with confidence. He was joking with reporters. His English was not perfect, and that is okay. But he could communicate. He could share his thoughts, his feelings. He became a leader. This is the power of immersion. This is the power of being inside the language. This is something we can try to do too. Maybe we do not live in an English-speaking country. That is okay. We can create our own immersion. We can listen to a podcast in English, just like you are doing now. This is a wonderful podcast English experience. You are listening to my voice. You are getting used to the sounds. This is your own little immersion. You can watch movies in English. You can find friends online to talk to in English. You can make English a part of your daily life. Slowly, gently, you are creating your own English world. So we have necessity and we have immersion. What is the third way these players learn? This one is more structured. It is more organized. Top clubs, the big, rich football clubs, they help their players. They provide private tutors. And they give structured lessons. A club is like a big company. And a player is a very important part of that company. The club invests millions of dollars to buy a player. They want that player to be happy. They want that player to be successful. If the player cannot communicate, he will not be happy. He will not play well. So the club helps. It is a smart investment. They invest in language education for their players. Many players get one-on-one lessons. This means it is just the player and the teacher, the tutor. This is very helpful because the lesson can be perfect for that one player. These lessons happen many times a week, maybe 2 or 3 times, and the clubs are very flexible. They know the player has a busy life, they have training, they have games, they have travel. So the tutor can come to the player's home or the tutor can meet them at the training ground. The lessons fit into their schedule. And what do they learn in these lessons? Do they learn about Old English poetry? No. Do they learn complicated grammar rules for writing essays? No. The tutors focus on the real world. They focus on real-life situations. This is so important. It is practical learning. For example, the tutor might help the player with a press interview. They practice questions and answers. How was the game today? We played well. The team was strong. Are you happy in your new city? Yes, I am very happy. The people are very friendly. They practice these conversations. So when the player is in front of the cameras, they feel more confident. They feel ready. The tutor also helps them understand the coach. A team talk before a big game can be very fast and very emotional. The coach uses special words. The tutor can help the player understand this language. They can review the coach's instructions slowly, so the player knows exactly what to do in the game. And the lessons are also for daily life. This is so important for a player's happiness. How do you go to a bank and open an account? What do you say? The tutor practices this with the player. How do you rent a home? What papers do you need to sign? The tutor helps. How do you go to a restaurant and order food? How do you go shopping for groceries? These are small things, but they are big things when you are in a new country. If you can do these things alone, you feel independent. You feel strong. The goal is not to be a perfect academic expert in English. The goal is not to get 100% on a grammar test. The goal is functional independence. It means you can function. You can live your life. You can do your job. You can feel comfortable and happy. Sometimes for the first few months, a club might give a player a translator, a person who is always with them, to translate everything. But this is usually temporary. The club wants the player to learn, So slowly, they reduce the support from the translator. This encourages the player to speak for themselves, to try. This is a gentle push, a helpful push. This shows us that structured lessons can be very helpful. Having a teacher, a guide, can make the journey of learning English much easier. It gives you a map. It helps you practice your English speaking practice in a safe way. So we have need, immersion, and tutors. What is next? The fourth reason is a little bit like the first one. It is about pressure, but this is a different kind of pressure. It is media pressure. After every single game, what happens? The players walk off the field. They are tired. They are sweaty. Maybe they are happy because they won. Maybe they are sad because they lost. And right away, reporters and cameras are in their face. Tell us about the game. Why did you miss that goal? What is your plan for the next match? So many questions. And the fans, the supporters of the club, they are watching. All around the world, millions of them. They love the player. They want to hear from him. They want to know his personality. They want to feel a connection. If the player is always silent, it is difficult to build that connection. If they always hide from the camera, fans feel distant. Giving interviews in English is a powerful tool. It helps players connect with their fans. Not just the fans in their new country, but fans all over the world. Because English is a global language. An interview in English can be understood by a fan in America, in Nigeria, in South Korea, everywhere. It helps them build their personal brand. It makes them a global star. For example, let's think about another very famous player, Lionel Messi. For many years, he played in Spain. He spoke Spanish. He was comfortable. Then he moved to a new team in Paris. At first, he mostly used Spanish in his interviews. He had a translator. That was okay. People understood. But slowly, over time, what did we see? He started to use more English. Just a few phrases here and there, especially when he was at big international events. Why? Because he knew. He knew that the global audience would understand English. He knew it was the language of connection. This pressure from the media, from the fans, it accelerates their learning. It makes them want to learn faster. It gives them another reason to try. For us, maybe we don't have news cameras in our face. Thank goodness. That is a lot of pressure. But we have our own small media. Maybe you need to give a presentation at work in English. That is your interview. Maybe you need to talk to a new friend from another country. That is your connection. We all have moments where we want to share our personality. And learning English helps us do that. It helps us connect with the world. Now, the fifth way they learn. This one is my favorite because it is so simple and so beautiful. They learn from everyday life. Life outside the game. The training ground is important. The locker room is important. The tutor's lessons are important. But many players say they learned the most English at home and in their daily life. Think about the simple activities, the things we all do every day. Going to the supermarket to buy food, You have to read the labels. You have to ask someone, "Excuse me, where is the milk?" You have to pay and say, "Thank you." These are small conversations, but they are real. They are important practice. Or ordering food in a restaurant. You look at the menu, you talk to the waiter. "I would like the chicken, please. And a glass of water." This is real English speaking practice. It is low pressure. It is just a normal part of life. Or talking to your neighbors. "Hello, good morning. It is a beautiful day today." A little chat. It helps you feel part of the community. It makes a new country feel like home. Many of these players have families, they have children, and their children go to school in the new country. The children learn English very, very fast, faster than the parents. So the players have to help their children with their English homework. The children come home and they teach their parents new English words. It is beautiful. The family learns together. The player learns English by being a father or a mother. This is very powerful motivation. And what about their free time? They learn in their free time too. Many players say they watch movies in English. At first with subtitles in their own language, then with subtitles in English, and finally with no subtitles at all. This is a great way to learn. It is fun. It is relaxing. This is a wonderful way to learn English easily. You are just enjoying a story, and your brain is absorbing the language. Other players play online video games. They play with their teammates who speak English or with fans from around the world. They are wearing a headset. They are talking and laughing. This is how they learn slang. You know, the informal, casual words that people use. This is how they learn about humor. Jokes. These are some of the most difficult parts of learning a new language. You cannot learn real humor from a textbook. You learn it by laughing with people. You learn it by living. So life is the best teacher, everyday life. The small moments, the normal moments. This is where the real learning happens. This is where the language moves from your head to your heart. This is a lesson for all of us. Try to use English in your daily life. Just a little bit. Change the language on your phone to English. Watch a short YouTube video in English. Listen to a song in English. Write your shopping list in English. Small, small steps. They make a big, big difference. And this brings us to the sixth point, and maybe the most important one of all. It is about feelings. It is about courage. Confidence matters more than perfection. Let me say that again. Confidence matters more than perfection. It is more important to be confident than to be perfect. Fans of a football club, they do not expect a new player from another country to speak perfect, flawless English. They do not expect him to sound like a university professor. Of course not. That is not realistic. What do they truly appreciate? What makes them happy? It is the effort, the try. When a player stands in front of a camera after a game, and he is tired, and he tries to answer a question in English. Maybe his grammar is not correct. Maybe he uses the wrong word. Maybe his accent is very strong. Does it matter? No, the fans see his effort. They see that he is trying to connect with them. They see that he is showing respect. Respect for the club, respect for the fans, respect for his new home. And their hearts open. They love him for trying. The effort is more important than the result. And over time, something wonderful happens. Those little mistakes become funny stories. The player can laugh about them later. I remember when I said this crazy sentence. The mistakes become part of their journey, part of their story, and their accent. Their accent is not a problem. It becomes part of their identity. It is what makes them unique. It tells the story of where they come from. Fans start to love their accent. Sometimes a player's special way of saying something can become famous. It can become an iconic phrase among the fans. It shows that personality is more important than perfection. This is the biggest lesson for every single person learning English. For you, for me. It is okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are our teachers. They show us what we need to learn. Do not be afraid to speak. Do not wait until your English is perfect, because it will never be perfect. My English is not perfect. Nobody's English is perfect. The most important thing is to have the courage to try, the confidence to speak, even if it is just one sentence. People are kind. People will appreciate your effort. They will see your good heart. So please, be brave. Be confident. Your effort is beautiful. Your voice deserves to be heard. Don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on connecting. Focus on sharing. So we have seen the many ways that footballers learn English. They learn because they need to. They learn from being with their teammates. They learn with private tutors. They learn because of media pressure. They learn from daily life. And they learn that confidence is key. But here's a final thought, a hidden truth. Something that happens when a player learns to communicate well. Learning English also changes a player's potential. It can change their future. It can transform them. It can help them become a leader. Think about it. A player who can communicate well in English can do so much more. On the field during a game, they can organize their teammates. They can shout instructions. Hey, move left. Watch that player. Good job. Keep going. They can be the coach on the field. This is leadership. In the locker room, they can motivate other players. If a player is sad or worried, they can talk to them. Don't worry, the next game will be better. I believe in you. They can bring the team together. They can create a positive feeling. This is leadership, and in public, they can represent the club. They can speak to the media. They can speak to the fans. They can be the face of the club, the voice of the club. This is also leadership. Language has the power to turn a very good player into a captain. It can turn a talented athlete into a true leader. And in modern football, in the world today, that kind of leadership is priceless. It is so valuable. So the next time you're watching television, and you see a post-match interview, A footballer from another country is speaking English. Take a moment and really listen. Remember what you are hearing. It is not just a few simple answers to a few simple questions. No, it is so much more than that. You are hearing the result of a long, difficult journey. You are hearing the result of thousands of hours of effort. You are hearing the memory of those first awkward conversations when they did not know what to say. You are hearing the memory of late-night lessons with a tutor when they were tired after training. You are hearing the memory of misunderstood jokes when everyone else was laughing. And you are hearing the sound of courage. The courage to speak anyway. The courage to try. The courage to be imperfect. Because for a professional footballer, learning English is not about sounding smart. It is not about getting a good grade. It is about belonging. It is about feeling like you are part of something, part of a team, part of a community, part of a family. In a sport like football, teamwork is everything. Teamwork decides who wins and who loses, and language is the bridge. It is the bridge that connects people. It is the bridge that turns strangers from different countries, different continents, into one team, one squad. United. And sometimes the most important pass a player makes. It isn't with their feet. It is with their words. And what is true for them is also true for you. Your English journey is also a story of courage. Every word you learn is a victory. Every conversation you try is a success. You are building your own bridge. A bridge from you to the world. And that is a beautiful thing. Thank you. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I hope this story of footballers was helpful for you. I hope it gave you some encouragement and some motivation. Remember that learning English is a journey. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. You are doing a great job. Just by listening today, you are practicing. You are learning. You are moving forward. If this episode helped you, you can share it with a friend who is also learning. Maybe they need to hear this message today. And if you want to hear more, you can subscribe or follow the podcast. I would love to see you again next time. I would also love to hear your thoughts. You can leave a comment if you like. What is the most difficult part of learning English for you? What is the most fun part? Sharing our stories helps us all feel less alone. Thank you again, my dear friend. Keep practicing. Keep trying. Keep believing in yourself. I believe in you. Have a wonderful day or a peaceful evening. Goodbye for now.